Tonight, as part of their 25-year Silver Jubilee reunion celebration, they are back together again. Athol Guy, Bruce Woodley, Keith Potker and Judith Durham, the Seekers.
No, thank you so much for that wonderful, warm welcome back home to Melbourne for the last concert in our Silver Jubilee anniversary tour. We've had such a fantastic time, and I hope you're going to have a great time here with us tonight.
Thank you very much. It's certainly a great thrill to come home to such a warm welcome. You know, when you've made a name as recording artists, you wonder how people will react when they eventually see you in the flesh. Well, we've got to face it sooner or later, so right now I'd like you to meet the Seekers individually. First of all, a young lady who just last year was voted the most dangerous tambourine player in all of Great Britain. It's a young lady with a very beautiful voice, Judith Durham. Then, on 5-string banjo, Spanish guitar, and another very fine set of tonsils, Bruce Woodley. And then, playing his brand new 4.2 E-type 12-string racing guitar, Keith Potka.
And my name's Athol Guy.
Thank you very much. When we started singing together those years ago, we sang a lot of gospel songs, just like the first song we sang for you, because those songs suited our harmony style of singing. We'd like to do one for you now from the gold rush days of Victoria, about one of our favourite Australian characters, the Swaggy, the song With My Swag All on My Shoulder.
When first we left old England shore, such yarns as we were told, as how folks in Australia could pick up lumps of gold. So when we got to Melbourne town, we were ready soon to slip, hanging even with the captain. We scuttled from the ship with my swag all on my shoulder, Black Billy in my hand. I travelled the bush of Australia like a true-born native man. We steered our course for Portland town, the northwest of Ballarat, where some of us got mighty thin, and some got sleek and fat. Some tried their luck at Bendigo, and some at Quarry Creek. I made a fortune in a day, and spent it in a week, with my swag all on my shoulder, like Billy in my hand. I travel the bush of Australia like a true-born native man. With my swag all on my shoulder, like Billy in my hand, I travel the bush of Australia like a true-born native man. So round the Tucker tracks I tramp, don't leave them out of sight. My swag's on my left shoulder, and then upon my right, and then I take it on my back, and up upon it lie. These are the best of Tucker tracks, so I'll stay here till I die, with my swag all on my shoulder, like Billy in my hand. I travel the bush of Australia like a true-born native man. I travel the bush of Australia, like a true-born native man.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Well, we found our very own beautiful little island out there in the South Pacific when we did a cruise in the early 60s. That was the island of Tonga. And while we were there, we were inspired to write this next song because we met a beautiful dusky maiden. And her name was Myra, so we decided to dedicate this song to her. And of course, for the purposes of tonight's performance, we've asked Judith to play the part of the beautiful dusky maiden Myra, because after all, we do admire her.
to the harbor. Myra, go down to the harbor. Myra, go down to the harbor. 'Cause the big white ship pulled into day.
Myra, Myra, many boats in the harbor, gonna go down south and make pretty fast dollar and shake up the body. Oh, shake up the body. Oh, Myra, Myra, many boats in the harbor, gonna go down south and make pretty fast dollar and shake up the body. Oh, shake up the body.
No time, see Myra today. No time, see Myra today. No time, see Myra today. Why? 'Cause the big white ship, she sailed away.
Myra, Myra, many boats in the harbor, gonna go down south and make many fast dollar and shake up the body. Oh, shake up the body. Oh, Myra, Myra, many boats in the harbor, gonna go down south and make many fast dollar and shake up the body. Oh, shake up the body.
Myra, you're supposed to be singing.
Too busy concentrating on the dancing. You come back to Myra someday. You come back to Myra someday. You come back to Myra someday. Oh, you come back to Myra someday.
Myra, Myra, many boats in the harbor, gonna go down south and make many fast dollar and shake up the body. Oh, shake up the body. Oh, Myra, Myra, many boats in the harbor, gonna go down south and make many fast dollar and shake up the body. Oh, shake up the body.
Well, so much for our sensitive Polynesian love song. As we cruised around the islands, obviously having a lot of fun, on our way across to England, we'd sit around late at night in the lounge on the ship singing our folk songs. And this next one always stopped the show. It's a beautiful French love song called Plaisir d'amour.
Plaisir d'amour ne dure qu'un moment. Chagrin d'amour dure toute la vie. The joy of love is but a moment long. The pain of love endures a whole life long. My love loves me, and all the wonders I see. A rainbow shines in my window. My love loves me. His eyes kissed mine. I saw the love in them shine. He brought me heaven right then when his eyes kissed mine. But now he is gone, like a dream that fades into dawn. but the words stay locked in my heartstrings. My love, love, sweet plaisir d'amour ne dure qu'un moment. Chagrin d'amour dure toute la vie. Thank you very much. It's such a beautiful old song to sing that one. We're going to do a couple of our songs now that were also recorded by Peter, Paul and Mary, and we're featuring Bruce doing lead vocal on two of them. One of them is Lemon Tree, and the other one, Bob Dylan's great song, Times They Are A-Changing. We've had an amazing number of requests, funnily enough, for Puff the Magic Dragon. Don't get all excited. We didn't actually record that one, you see, just in case you're not clear. It wouldn't be quite right if we did that. You know, you'd go to one of their concerts and you'd be expecting to hear Morningtown Ride. Poor old Mary would have to do that dance routine in Myra.
They could be called Peter, Paul and Myra.
They could. Funny, people do confuse us sometimes. A lady came up to me once with an album cover to sign, and it was a Peter, Paul and Mary album cover. I couldn't believe it, honestly.
Did you sign it?
Yeah, I did actually. I signed it Mary.
Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat.
When I was but a little boy, my father said to me, come here and learn a lesson from the lovely lemon tree. My son, it's most important, my father said to me, to put your trust in what you feel and not in what you see. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of the poor lemon is impossible to eat. Come gather round people wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. Maybe time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. For the times they are a-changing. Come riders and creeks who prophesy with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a-changing.
and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Pup and bought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, sing up, live by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
I can see that I'm going to have to keep a very close eye on you. We were lucky enough to find our own very special lullaby very early in our days together musically. We loved the songs of Malvina Reynolds, who wrote this next song, and we went on to record it, and I'm sure that it's been sung in many, many homes here in Australia and handed down through the generations. And just to give you a very unsubtle hint, because we do know that you know all the lyrics, this is a little engine. That's a little blue engine. And just in case you missed the point up the top, there's a little message that says, toot, toot. And there's a little message for me here on the back. I'm not going to tell you anything about it at all. But here we go. All set? All aboard!
Train whistle blowing makes a sleepy noise. Underneath their blankets go all the girls and boys, rockin', rollin', riding out along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Driver at the engine, fireman rings the bell, Sandman swings the lantern to show that all is well. Rockin', rollin', riding out along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Maybe it is raining where our train will ride. All the little travelers are warm and snug inside. Rockin', rollin', riding out along the bay, all bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Somewhere there is sunshine, somewhere there is day, somewhere there is Morningtown, many miles away. Your turn. Rockin',
Can't hear you.
lovely. Keep singing. All bound for Morningtown, many miles away. Do you want some more? Here we go. Somewhere there is sunshine, somewhere there is rain, comfort through the darkest night when I'm troubled. There's one thing I'm certain of, you're my spirit, you're the one I love. You're my vision, you're what life should be. In your arms I'm safely sheltered from the stormy sea, lifted up and carried over every burden, every care. There's no mountain I can't conquer, just as long as you are there. Cold and lonely as the road may be, at the end of every journey, it's your light I see. There's no doubt or desperation, no uncertainty or fear, when you share your life with someone and that spirit lifts you clear. Well, I don't need a witness and I don't need persuasion, just send me the power of your salvation. You're my spirit, you're my guiding light, you're my comfort, through the darkest night when I'm troubled. There's one thing I'm certain of, you're my spirit, you're the one I love. Well, I don't need a witness and I don't need persuasion, just send me the power of your salvation. You're my spirit, you're my guiding light, you're my comfort, through the darkest night when I'm troubled. There's one thing I'm certain of, you're my spirit, you're the one I love. You're my spirit, you're the one I love. You're my spirit, you're the one I love. We've always loved doing gospel songs, and they're usually traditional ones, but this time it's the first time we've done a homegrown one, written especially for us by Athol and Keith. It's a really good song, isn't it? This one is a traditional one, though, from the early 60s. We believe it came from Africa. It's Kumbaya, come by here, Lord. Kumbaya. People are always asking us, why do we sing lots of gospels? Actually, it comes from the very roots of not only folk music, but traditional jazz, which was the music that I started out with. And a lot of the songs that I used to sing with the jazz bands, those same gospels ended up as B-sides on the Seekers singles. So if any of you have got singles still, you'll recognise a couple of them in this bracket. One of them is the B-side of I'll Never Find Another You. That's Open Up Them Pearly Gates. Yeah, and anyone got a scratched old single of The Carnival Is Over? Yes, all right. Well, you'll all know another one then. We Shall Not Be Moved. But first we're going to do a very favourite track from the very first album that we ever made. And we did this album in our lunch hours, Sunday mornings, in secret. Everything had to be done in secret. Couldn't even go on television because Keith worked for the government radio station and he wasn't supposed to have a second job.
The terrible truth was I had to have a second job because I worked for the ABC.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Every day, every day, every day, every way. Gonna let my little light shine. Light that shines is the light of love, hides the darkness from above. Shines on me and it shines on you, shows you what the power of love can do. Shine my light both bright and clear, shine my light both far and near. In every dark corner that I find, let my little light shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Every day, every day, every day, every way. Gonna let my little light shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Every day, every day, every day, every way. Gonna let my little light shine. Listen, all of you people, come and take a few lessons from me. Get yourselves prepared for Judgment Day. Hallelujah, hallelujah. When you hear the trumpet blast, then you know you're home at last. Open up them pearly gates for me. Why don't you open up them pearly gates? Open up them pearly gates. Open up them pearly gates for me. Hallelujah, hallelujah. When you hear the trumpet blast, then you know you're home at last. Open up them pearly gates for me. Why don't you open up them pearly gates? Yes, them pearly gates. Open up them pearly gates for me. When you hear the trumpet blast, then you're home at last. Open up them pearly gates for me. Well, I'm on my way to heaven. We shall not be moved. On our way to heaven, we shall not be moved. Just like a tree that stands by the waterside, we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that stands by the waterside, we shall not be moved. We're brothers together, we shall not be moved. We're brothers together, we shall not be moved. Just like a tree that stands by the waterside, we shall not be moved. Well, I'm on that road to freedom, we shall not be moved. On that road to freedom, we shall not be moved. Just like a tree that stands by the waterside, we shall not be moved. Lord, is it? We shall not be moved. No, we shall not be moved. Lord, just like a tree standing down by the waterside, we shall not be moved.
60s, it was always frantic. The timetable was always tight. You worked every night for the 30 nights that you were out on the road, barring the odd night when travel got in the road. But there were never really days off, to sit and take it easy. Whereas with this tour, whilst there are 70-odd dates at the moment, it's been geared carefully enough to give us those odd moments of relaxation. And the travel is easier, the travel is quicker. The sophistication of the venues is fantastic, because you walk into concert halls today that just weren't around in the 60s.
The touring in the 90s is vastly different from what we did in the 60s because of the sheer magnitude of the events. We used to travel the world with 4 microphones and 2 acoustic guitars and a bass, and no PA, nothing like that at all. What the advantage we have today is the technology is working for us.
Make us feel as one, could make us be as one. One world love, until all time ends, all broken dreams end, and we could live as one. Be as little children as you go along. Join our song, rich or poor and homeless, powerful or weak. Hear our hearts speak, hear our hearts speak. One love, love so redeeming. We'll go on dreaming of only one. Little children, as you go along, come and join us, come and join our song. Join the celebration, bells of freedom ring. Hear our hearts sing, hear our hearts sing. One world love, love so redeeming. We'll go on dreaming of only one world love. We'll go on dreaming of only one world love. Could there be one world love? Darling, you can count on me till the sun dries up the sea. Until then I'll always be devoted to you. I'll be yours through endless time. I'll adore your charm sublime. Yes, by now you know that I'm devoted to you. to cry. I'd be unhappy if you were blue. Through the years my love will grow. Like a river it will flow. It can't die because I'm so devoted to you. I'll never hurt you, I'll never lie, I'll never be untrue. I'll never give you reason to cry. I'd be unhappy if you were blue. Through the years my love will grow. Like a river it will flow. It can't die because I'm so devoted to you. Devoted to you. I can't seem to get my sleep now any old night. Mr. Sandman passes by my door. Life has changed since you've been there to say it's alright. You taught me to understand what I thought couldn't be. Don't mind missing sleep if I can see. Colors of my life, you've got love to fill my heart. I don't need the rainbow with colors of my life. Colors blend with love to show I'm happy with you. I can never be the same again. Now my eyes are looking past the life that I knew. I'll be shedding black and gray to take on red and blue. Colors I can feel like touching you. Colors of my life bloom like flowers in my heart. Loving you has shown me. Colors of my life. Colors of my life bloom like flowers in my heart. Loving you has shown me. Colors of my life. Colors of my life. Thank you very much. I love singing Bruce's songs too. And this next one is a new one for us, especially for the tour. But it's a very old-fashioned, very romantic waltz. And I know you're just going to love it. It's called Time and Again. Oh, love, what has become of me? I'm sure missing your company, your day's beginning, my day's about to end. You are so much a part of me, you are the soul and the heart of me. I find myself thinking of you time and again. Oh Lord, when you are far away, I can't disguise the way that I'm feeling when I get those far away eyes, time and again. Your voice sounds a world away. You say you'll be home any day, and I'll be here waiting, counting the hours till when.
Counting the hours till when.
I hear your footsteps at the door as you, me, waltzing around the floor, back in your arms, loving you time and again. Oh Lord, when you are far away, I can't disguise the way that I'm feeling when I get those far away eyes, time and again. You are so much a part of me. You are the soul and the heart of me. I find myself thinking of you time and again. I find myself thinking of you time and again. Do you find yourself thinking of me time and again?
It's worthwhile writing songs when you hear them sung like that, believe me. And that lovely piano accordion solo from Michael Cristiano. Take it down, Mark.
I came from the dream time, from the dusty red soiled plains. I am the ancient heart, the keeper of the flame. I stood upon the rocky shores, I watched the tall ships come. For 40,000 years I've been the first Australian. I came upon the prison ship, bowed down by iron chains. I fought the land, endured the lash, and waited for the rains. I'm a settler, I'm a farmer's wife, on a dry and barren run. A convict, then a free man, I became Australian.
the daughter of a digger who sawed the marble old. The girl became a woman on the long and dusty road. I'm a child of the Depression. I saw the good times come. I'm a bushy, I'm a battler, I am Australian. We are one, but we are many, and from all the lands on earth we come. We'll share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian.
I'm a teller of stories, I'm a singer of songs. I am Albert Namatjira, and I paint the ghostly guns. I'm Clancy on his horse, I'm Ned Kelly on the run. I'm the one who waltzed Matilda, I am Australia.
I'm the hot wind from the desert, I'm the black soil of the plains, I'm the mountains and the valleys, I'm the drought and flooding rain. I am the rock, I am the sky, the rivers when they run, the spirit of this great land. I am Australian. We are one, but we are many, and from all the lands on earth we come. We'll share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian. We are one, but we are many, and from all the lands on earth we come. We'll share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian. I am, you are.
We are Australia.
Bruce Woodley, everyone.
I look across the side of the stage from time to time at my singing compatriots, and it just feels absolutely natural and joyous as well, which is wonderful for me personally.
We all know individually what we've got to do within the group, our various singing parts and our instrumental capabilities. After the initial stages where all the hard work was done, then it started to gel. It's all a result of a lot of hard work.
There's a new world somewhere they call the Promised Land, and I'll be there someday if you will hold another you.
There is always someone for each of us, they say, and you'll be my someone forever and a day. I could search the whole world over until my life is through, but I know I'll never find another you. It's a long, long journey, so stay by my side. When I walk through the storm, you'll be my guide, be my guide. If they gave me a fortune, my pleasure would be small. I could lose it all tomorrow and never mind at all. But if I should lose your love, dear, I don't know what I'd do, for I know I'll never find another you. But if I should lose your love, dear, I don't know what I'd do, for I know I'll never find another you, another you, another you. Hey there, Georgie girl, swinging down the street so fancy free. Nobody you meet could ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, why do all the boys just pass you by? Could it be you just don't try, or is it the clothes you wear? You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy those gentle, downy feathers and flies. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and I'll write a change and be. The world would see a new Georgie girl. Hey there, Georgie girl, dreaming of the someone you could be. Life is a reality, you can't always run away. Don't be so scared of changing and rearranging yourself. It's time for jumping down from the shelf. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you